Is this thing on or how's it going? Well, hello and how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Hello, and how's it going? Hello, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? Well, how's it going?
Well, no, sorry. Well, how's it going?
Well, how's it going? I'm here with you. I looked at you and I started
I was
laughing.
going to say good.
Well, how's it going? I'm here with Christian and Madison, and we're back.
We are back.
The back, baby. My phone vibrated.
Try not to laugh.
Well, how's it going? Welcome back. I
She's back.
was going to
Maddy.
introduce everyone. That was pretty bad.
Yeah,
That's
that was not one of your better intros.
No, don't clip that one, please.
I'm Madison. That's Ben. This is Christian. And we're back as a throuple.
Oh,
No?
wise choice of words there.
Well, you were going to say something else, so I thought.
I was just going to say, guys, Maddie's back from Europe.
Maddie's
back
We'll
from
go-
Europe.
We'll go with the throuples back together, according to Nate.
Yes.
Doesn't feel right saying that.
You made it really weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I can make it weird.
should we do a little mini segment on Maddie's Euro trip?
Yeah. Where'd you go? What'd you do? Who'd you see?
Saw London, Paris, Amsterdam, Italy, Macedonia. I think from across the water at Macedonia, I was looking back at Albania, so I saw it. Saw everything you typically would see in any of those places and had an absolute ball.
That is the most bland recollection of a Europe trip I think I've ever heard. Saw everything you'd expect in those
You
places.
would. Like I did. I saw Buckingham Palace. I saw the Eiffel Tower.
Did you see the Queen?
No, because she's
There is no
resting.
queen.
It's King
Oh,
Charles.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could have gone and looked at the crown.
Any specific questions?
Yeah, I haven't got any specific questions. Like,
Did you smoke a blunt in Amsterdam?
I used one for a photo prop. However, I'm not blessed with the genetics of understanding the smoking thing.
like puffing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm a bum puffer, as they say.
I know a few of those. Okay.
My husband enjoyed the marijuana.
Did he?
culture.
He partook.
He partook.
Good
yeah.
on him.
He dabbled. He dabbled.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah.
Cultural experience
Cultural experience,
of
yeah.
the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Paris, good.
Loved it. Ate some snails.
Christian hated Paris, he said.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I just
Why? Why did you hate Paris?
the city itself felt dirty.
No, well, if
You're in the
Christian
wrong
ever tries
spot.
to get back into Paris,
I think Christian
rejected.
was in the wrong spots.
Jokes on the
I'm
French.
not
never
falling for
going
that,
back to
babe. I'm not falling for that. No, he prefers Croatia. He wants to feel at home.
Yeah, something like that. Well, Maddie was in Macedonia.
I was in Macedonia for a good 2 weeks.
Technically, your adopted home now.
Yep.
Yes. Beautiful country.
Is that it?
I
What were the toilet facilities like?
I can show you a video if you want. They're pretty
It costs €1
gnarly.
every time you have to go.
Oh, no, there's
It
not
costs
even
€1
toilets.
to go in a hole?
Yeah, they're not even toilets. If you want to see a video, I got one. I couldn't even bring myself to open the door. My mother-in-law had to open the door for me while I was filming. It was terrible.
The old swamp.
Other than that, Macedonia was good, I hope.
Beautiful, beautiful people, beautiful.
Good food.
Yeah, I mean, it got a bit repetitive of the food that I was eating, but
Just budek
very
every day.
budek for breakfast, shavap for lunch with
Oh.
shopska salad, and for dinner, shopska salad with shavap.
Oh, just
Mix it
You
up.
just mix it up.
You've
Oh,
just,
that- it
And
sounds
then I'd have a
that's-
crepe every night
You've just-
afterwards. They had really good
What are you
crepes.
complaining about repetition? You just described heaven.
Yeah, you
I
should,
know.
and wash it down with about 16 beers.
Oh no, Alexander
rakia,
white
thank you.
wine,
Oh, rakia. Yeah.
Alexander vino. That's what I was having every day.
Is that a white?
A white, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It was called Alexander red, rosé, or white.
As if
There
you
was
weren't, as if
only-
you weren't hitting the
Okay.
rakia, though.
Did you have a bit?
Nah.
Rocket
I was
fuel.
having rum.
Oh, it would have been
in my
absolute
mojitos.
rocket fuel over there.
Oh, 100%. You're flying.
Straight from the farm.
Yeah. And they drink it in these little wine glasses
Oh,
with a little stem on them. They're quite classy, actually.
the idea of that,
Yeah.
that makes me...
Sitting on a 42-degree beach with a little glass of rakia.
Once again, you're describing,
getting hairs on my
describing
chest.
heaven. You're
Just
not.
thinking
I
about
know,
it.
my husband said.
What was the
heaven
worst
anyway.
part? Put you on the spot.
Oh, worst part. Oh, jet lag coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rough one. I'm only
That's it.
just going back to normal sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your husband hasn't stopped complaining about
Yeah.
jet lag, actually. Oh. Clip that.
Say it with the chest.
Bitch. All right. Well, that wraps up my Euro summer until next year. So
Ooh,
I'm
nice.
already planning the next trip.
Remind me, I forgot to set a timer, guys.
Oh, Chris was just texting on the job. How
So
rude.
we are tapping into a market update. I don't think we've done one since about
Episode 3.
episode 3. And what are we?
This will be episode 18.
Okay, so it's been a
Wow.
while.
God, we're still on air.
Somehow.
We say that every episode.
We said we were going to be better when Maddy's back. I feel like we're off to a great start. It was pretty.
No, we're all right. We're doing well. I'm doing well. Personally.
Yeah, I don't know about you.
Yeah, exactly right. Take a look,
Yeah,
long, hard look in the mirror.
Who's taking us away?
Kick us off, man.
Market update. Would you like to start with the real estate property update, or would you like a
Well, I
wider
haven't been here
economic
for the last
update?
6 weeks. I don't really know what's going
Oh,
on.
really?
If Ben
You-
could educate me, that would be
Oh.
quite.
Didn't you prepare the notes?
Yeah, I did, but
No,
Ben's still preparing his
personally
notes.
for me, we do say this every time. It's definitely different person to person.
Yeah.
Geez, what between now and episode 3? So we're probably talking about 3 months.
Yeah.
maybe
thereabouts.
longer.
Maybe a bit longer.
I think the last 3 months.
Well, if you work it out, we do an episode a week.
She's going to
15.
get technical on me here.
So
as
about
us.
3.5 months,
Yeah,
correct?
okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I would personally say in the last 3 months, I have found buyer activity to be probably a bit lower, like dropped off, but it was progressively dropping, I'd say, in the previous 6 months to that. Properties on the market still probably similar percentages, I'd
Still
say.
slow.
I had another look today. I know we were broadly going off how many properties are on in the Wollongong greater region. It's still under 750.
Well, this time last year, going into spring, we hit over 1,000 properties on
Yeah.
the market. So we are seeing a complete switch up to this time last
Yeah,
year.
it's spring now. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spring has sprung.
We're into spring.
Surely
Yeah.
you've seen 1,000 real estate posts.
Say it's time to
Spring
get
has
on
sprung,
the
it's
market.
time to sell.
Usually when,
Call me.
usually when I see a real estate ad come up, I just skip
Skip,
on.
yeah. Skip, so do I.
Fair, so do I.
When I,
I
see,
hate
when, I
it.
see,
Scary.
when I see Ben's, I report them to Instagram.
False and misleading advertising.
I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to comment.
Anyway, so low stock.
low stock, low buyer activity. I think we're all sort of sitting in this
Lull.
lull period of, spring's here now. It's going to pick up. I think definitely having those conversations with buyers, like, are we going to see more stock? Should I wait? Should I do this? I can't recommend waiting to anyone. I'd say if you see something and you like it, get on it.
Buy it. Like
Yeah.
it's not, if you like it and it's specifically you're looking for a forever home type of thing, it's not going to come back.
No, exactly right. I
And-
think really good quality stock goes. I think I've definitely found that
Yep.
in the last couple of months, and even
That's-
seeing a couple that
A
you
lot of
put
people
on.
just are looking for ages. Like one of the typical questions, especially if an opens
Yeah.
quite, I'll say, have you been looking for long? And most people turn around being like, oh, I don't know, long, 9 months, 12 months. I feel that's long.
I think that's very long. I sometimes get a weird response. Are you looking for yourself or as an investment? Could be both.
Yeah.
That one always gets me. I think, okay, appreciate you here.
So
appreciate
homeless
you
and
looking.
chucking the tenant in?
But it's like exactly. Well, are you rent vesting? Like, you're going to stay
Yeah.
at home? I always find that a bit of a, okay, are you looking at it purely, you're going to put a tenant in, or we might even have a tenant in here. Are you
Yeah.
going to keep the tenant, or are you going to move in? I don't think people are as nailed
Mhm.
on as they were with, hey, I'm ready to go. I've got X amount
Yeah.
of dollars. Yeah.
People are just still feeling the waters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hesitation in the market.
I'm assuming you guys have a section later on about expectations. moving
Assuming
forward,
would be
so
great.
I would not to jump in, but to your point about people not recommend waiting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No, we'll go.
There's
Well,
obviously some
Yeah.
expectations
We'll hit some
around the
stats there,
market,
for sure.
which we'll get
Yeah.
to. But
how are
I
you
think-
finding it from the broking side of things?
I've been pretty consistent, honestly, the last few months. Like, it
Yeah.
hasn't
You're
been
a
crazy.
gun.
It hasn't been crazy busy. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
haven't been, drowning at work, but I haven't been sitting there twiddling my thumbs every day either.
It's constant.
Yeah, it's been pretty safe. It's pretty steady.
That's like us, I guess, like just safe and steady.
Oh, look, if it went like this for a year, you're making ends meet, but you're like, oh, is it going to pick up?
Yeah.
Just agreeing with that statement.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
agreeing.
know. I was waiting for you to input.
I didn't hear what you said.
It just said, yeah. I said, if it was like this for the next 12 months, like,
Oh, I'd
You'd
be
get
pretty
by.
depressed.
but it's like, oh, is it going to pick up?
Like, come on,
yeah.
give us something. I don't know.
Which the expectation. I mean, the expectation is that it will pick up by the end of the
Yeah.
year. That's
I think so.
the
Like,
expectation.
the first home buyer scheme that we sort of touched on
Yeah.
last time, that's come into play now.
And I mean, everything starts from the bottom. So once those first home buyers start moving,
It's all
Yeah.
based on expectation,
the
right? And
pyramid.
the market is expecting things
Yeah.
to start
Yeah.
picking up.
It does feel like it's getting a little bit later, though. I don't know. Maybe that's just
Mhm.
a personal thing for me.
I don't know.
Like I keep thinking, all these properties going to come on the market next 2 months? Because really, we're midway through September. You don't want to be starting your
No,
campaigns.
it's going to be
November.
pushing Christmas. You've got to be really strategic around this time.
So I feel like the now and the next 45 days are peak.
Yeah, 100%. Median house price is back over $1 million.
It is.
Across the country in Wollongong.
Wollongong, Greater Region, Christian.
Okay.
You're country specific.
I'm just asking.
Oh, what have you put in the notes? I like that. Driven by tightening stock, buyer confidence, easing of interest rates, Wollongong LGA leading growth.
Mm-hmm.
I find all those statements true and correct.
Yeah, because I wrote them.
Can you talk us through
Interesting
them?
though, days on market though is interesting. Days on market are quite high, which is, I mean, for my personal statistics, if you head to MadisonPhillipsRealEstate.com.
She likes to keep them down.
I like to keep them down. I like to keep my days down. I think at the moment averaging, 28 days on market.
Jesus.
And I think at the moment we're sitting about units 34 days and houses 84 days. That's in Shell Harbour. Lake
That's
Illawarra.
massive.
Yeah, 17 days on market in Lake Illawarra.
Place to be.
Place to be.
Yeah, what's our average there? House median 887. I feel like it's just that affordability thing, isn't
100%.
it? Like Lake Illawarra, Berkeley, Dapto, they are hot pockets.
Mm-hmm. Hot pockets.
Tom's nodding very happily. Berserkly.
House prices have risen about 2.5%. In the last year.
Yep.
Seems to be all pretty steady.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. Like nothing that we've had over the last couple of years.
So 2.5% in the last 12 months across the greater
Wollongong.
Across the greater Wollongong
and
LGA.
nationwide they've said about 1.7. So Wollongong's really surpassed what the country's saying.
I think it's quite low. Like for the last 12-month period.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything really hot.
I haven't seen drastic growth.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting
little stat.
Yeah. It seems.
What did you think?
Shocked and confused?
Well, I know the market hasn't been red hot last.
I feel like we were
months,
saying, but average is about 5%. So I'd say we're below average.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the nation to be at 1 point.
No, that's Wollongong.
Sorry, no.
That was Wollongong.
Wollongong LGA, 2 point something, and
houses
quarterly growth 3 months to July 1.6.
I'd say it's quarterly.
It's quarterly growth.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry,
not over 12 months. He added over 12 months.
Oh, sorry.
Just want to clarify. I was like, that seems really low for a 12 month.
No, quarterly. Ben added in the 12 months. I don't know where that came
That's
from.
over the last quarter. That seems about right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
The most active suburbs are Mount Ousley, Mount Kira, Coaldale. Blue chip coastal suburbs.
Mount Ousley,
last time.
Yeah. Oh, Unadera was in there last time.
We were taking the piss about
She ain't
Coaldale,
here.
remember?
Coaldale just had the highest price ever at auction, didn't it?
Ever at auction.
6 something. Was it 6? 6.1?
As in ever, like for that.
Yeah, auction.
Wollongong,
Yeah, auction.
Region. Highest ever price fetched at auction.
For residential.
Coaldale's the place to be.
Crazy prices. The Rural Austie Coaldale.
Mm-hmm.
We both just sold.
We just both. Oh, I'm in a cooling off period. I'm in a cooling off period. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it. We know we don't speak about it until the deal's done. Yeah. Same price? Both of us?
Oh, we are?
Yeah, I think so. 2-1.
Yep.
All right. There we go.
Interesting. Couple of doors down from each other.
Yep. Two completely different properties as well. So
true. Very true. Yours is more of the
just a house, straight, steady moving, and yours is a development site. So interesting.
Same price though.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What else you got? What else have you guys found over the last 3-4 months since we last did a market update?
Rental. Well, if you want to tap into a bit of a rental side of things, sorry, I had something in my head and I've just sorry, we're gonna have to pause
She's
here.
still on Macedonian time.
No, we're fucking cutting this bit.
Macedonian standard.
We're cutting this bit.
Oh, yes. So rental prices increasing, vacancy rates remain low. That's what I wanted to say. As for rentals, we're seeing rent prices are increasing, vacancy rates remain low, and affordability pressures for renters are definitely notable and being discussed a lot in the media.
So it hasn't gotten better since our last market.
No. And I don't think, like we said, it's going to ever in the short term of things.
Well, we had all that legislation change since our last update as well.
Yep.
We have touched on that a fair bit, but I think even back to our chat with Tiana before when Mads was away, it was definitely hammering home on the fact that the quality
It's
And-
more helping the conditions and things around rentals, but it doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't
Actually help the problem.
Rentals will definitely pick up
It
though,
do-
in the
yeah,
next
it's-
month.
It
Like,
actually
it's-
almost
the
makes-
demand is always much
the
greater.
new
this time of
Yeah.
year.
legislation doesn't have anything to do with price points for
No.
renters. That's the
I'm
problem.
hearing people though wanting to less likely get into residential as a form of investment because of all these rules. I just have people being like, it's not worth getting into anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Throwing their hands up. So, I mean, if these people aren't wanting to touch residential investing because of these legislation where it's only going to drive up, again, rental prices.
Like, what are they doing instead?
Yeah, they're going to
Buy
drop
crypto.
Buy
Stock
crypto.
levels are going to drop. I think it'll
Putting
affect
in
a
the
smaller
freezer.
percentage of the market.
Under the mattress.
Yeah, definitely going to tighten up a little bit, but I think there's so many people out there, especially older generation, it's just like bricks and mortar.
Yeah.
Bricks
and mortar. Yeah.
But I agree. People our age, it's like,
Yeah.
are you going to spend $600,000-$700,000, and
It's just too messy.
yeah, it's getting that way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Over to you, Christian.
You got nothing else to add?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm happy to
We can
add in
intertwine.
some. We can intertwine. We can,
Intertwine.
it's not a battle.
Oh, well, actually, before we shift over to wider economic climate, thoughts moving forward,
Good question.
Oh, it's hard coming to Christmas.
as in like sort of predictions, forecasts, anything like that. What do you what can we expect in the lead up, the run in?
I think we're definitely going to see an increase in stock levels.
Yes,
I think
we have to. I think.
when there's more stock, there's generally always more buyer activity, more buyers out there.
Yeah.
And then vice versa, when those people are buying, they're going to be selling properties as well, majority of the time. So yeah, I think we're definitely going to see an increase, but like on what we said, 750 properties on in the greater region,
Yeah.
if that increases 20%, it's still only another 150
I
properties.
hear a lot of people say, I don't want to buy, I don't want to sell until I buy or know what I'm moving
Mhm.
into. So I think that there's that hesitation on both ends that everyone's kind of sitting for the right thing to come on, but no one's listing because they're
Okay.
waiting for the right thing to come on.
And what about prices? Is it a good time to buy?
I would say there's not too much competition. Even though stock's low, I wouldn't say that it's driving buyer activity up and pushing prices up at this stage. I still think that
Well, over the next like 3-4 months though. So going into the end of the year.
Going
do you
into
think,
the
do you
year?
think we
I
are
don't
going to
think
see
I
a
don't
rise?
think you're going to get a massive increase leading
No.
into the end of the
No?
year. I just don't think there's economic factors there that you'll probably touch on, but we haven't seen it for the last 10 months or 9 months, being in September. Since the start of the year, we've always been saying rates are dropping,
Yeah.
prices are going to go up. Have they?
Last year's the first year I would say that we didn't have a seasonal market in history of real estate of when spring just went whack, like compared to what we usually know. And I would say this year it's done it again, but in the complete opposite way.
This is probably, I think, more of a normal market.
Yeah.
I think we're just so used to such a volatile market.
Yeah.
that-
Like we've only
Oh.
ever worked in the most heated property boom ever to exist in Australia. That
Exactly. So
one of them
this
anyway.
This is normal. This is you're just
and we
riding
just think
the wave.
we
and-
maybe think it's just dead, but
Yeah, we think it's there, but
This is
there's
just
still people
normal.
out there doing really big numbers, but I don't think even for their standards, they're probably doing less than, they're definitely doing less than they have been
Yeah.
for the last couple of years.
Okay.
It's
So you guys don't think there's going to be like a crazy jump in prices to the
don't
end of
think
the year?
so. Like,
Don't
I don't
think
think
so.
we're going to get a COVID 30% or 40% jump in the next
Watch
couple
us
of
next
months.
week.
No. I would be
Bite our
shocked and
tongues.
awed. I'll eat my hat. I said that last week too, didn't I? I'm going to be eating a
It's
few
you saying.
hats.
Ben's going to be eating a lot of hats.
Mukbang,
send us a hat.
mukbang.
Hat mukbang.
Send us a hat. I'll eat it at debutante.
Ben's been talking about mukbangs all day. And so
He's just learnt what they are,
he
so
didn't
he's
know what it
very.
meant.
A very weird concept to me.
Just
If
eating,
I
Just
eat,
what
I
you
want to
feed.
eat in peace.
just
I don't
eating,
want.
talking some shit with your friends. It sounds like fun.
I don't know. Eating on camera just gives me anxiety.
Oh, okay.
Guess we're not doing a mukbang, guys.
We have definitely different anxieties.
I could probably do it, but I don't know. Just the idea of eating. I don't know. I find that very weird. Like watching people eat on TikTok, for example, I scroll straight away.
Oh, I'm not into the ASMR like slurping noodles or anything like that. I just like to hear people talk
You know,
Okay.
no one's
shit
saying you got
and
to
just
Maybe I'm
eating a meal at the same
overthinking
time.
the eating part.
You're really
I think you are.
overthinking it.
Like, you don't need to chew your steak into the microphone.
No,
you know,
it's
like,
not about the sounds and stuff. It's just
Oh,
it's just
jeez.
eating,
Cut that
talking
out.
with your mates.
You can't say cut it out when we're mid conversation.
Yeah,
That's staying
and
in
talking.
now.
We're not cutting
Now
nothing out.
everyone's going to hear you chewing now.
Just for the record, Ben has now been muted.
Yeah, we gave editor Dom a mic this time. Or
We might
producer
do a
Dom, I
Dom
should say.
reveal next week, guys.
Reveal
if you
our
want to
Dommy.
see a Dom reveal,
Let's
We wanted to
reveal our
do one
dummy.
tonight, but he was upset because we didn't give him enough notice, so we couldn't, pretty himself up.
He's in his gym gear. He's looking fit.
I think he looks good.
10 likes
He's
next week,
falling
we'll
over.
do a Dom reveal.
Yeah, drop a comment on this video if you want to see a Dom reveal.
Yeah, we'll show our dummy. Unhinged.
Mute him.
That took a turn. All right.
All
Well,
right, Christian's turn.
economics.
Fire away.
Economics. I just want to more give an update, I guess, of overall wide scope, how things are sort of looking. So I sort of pulled a bit of data from mainly the RBA, their statement on monetary policy, which was released last month in August. And there's a bit of extra info in there from the ABS in terms of stats and data. But main thing is obviously, again, last time we did a market update, everything's all about inflation. It's generally still is, but now that it's back under control, there are other factors that they're kind of focusing on more. So trimmed mean inflation, which is the really important one that they look at, not headline inflation, that's fallen to 2.7% for the full 12-month period to June 2025. So it was pretty much in line with the forecast that we got back in May. So it's kind of hit expectations. Headline inflation, which is just the straight up one where they don't adjust for seasonal, temporary sort of changes and fluctuations, that's fallen to 2.1% for the same period. And just as a refresher, the RBA's target band for inflation is between 2 and 3%.
So we're at the bottom of it.
Bottom end of the band.
Yeah.
But again, the trimmed mean inflation is the one that they really watch. And that's fully still within target. So there isn't really much.
They're hitting targets. I feel like last time we were, in grave concerns that we weren't going to meet these targets. Have they changed the?
No, from May. This is in
or-
line with forecasting from May.
Yeah.
So back in May, they sort of predicted that it'd be around this level.
Okay.
Things are going to be sort of cruising for a bit. Labor market conditions. So this is more unemployment. I said a couple of times, unemployment's been at, record lows.
Yeah.
It still is. It increased slightly to 4.3% in the month of June, averaged out at about 4.2% for the June quarter. Again, it's still record lows. The participation rate and employment population ratio also are still at record highs. So there's more and more people involved in the labor market in general. So that's a good thing. Again, you've got inflation under control with record low inflation levels and record high, participation rates and things like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess. GDP, that was the worry as well. Obviously, slow GDP growth. That did rebound for the June quarter to 0.6%, and that's actually slightly more than what the initial kind of forecasts were, because we had in the March quarter was a bit subdued. It was sort of below expectation. That brings the year-on-year GDP, so to the end of June, to 1.8%, which is all right. Isn't really like a set target anymore for GDP. It's just more making sure we're still growing, still moving as we need to be. Overall outlook, the robust performance of the economy in the June quarter is largely due to government and household spending. This is all from the RBA statement on monetary policy, by the way. So household spending rose 0.9% in the June quarter, and that kind of indicates that the rate cuts have had the intended effect the RBA wanted, which is kind of boosting household expenditure, especially in terms of non-essential goods and services. So that's sort of non-discretionary, discretionary spending, I should say, sorry. The savings rate fell from 5.2% to 4.2% over the June quarter. So basically, households are spending more and saving less, which in traditional economics is a sign that the economy is moving again. It's growing.
That stacks up, doesn't it, Mads?
That's what my husband says.
People are spending money and not hoarding it under their mattresses. So it means there's more money getting injected into the economy, which is what they want to, in terms of economic growth. Other than that, what else did I have here? Given that household spending is increasing, savings rates have fallen, mortgage holders probably are going to have to wait for further rate cuts. It's almost at this point, because the RBA is meeting again at the end of the month, 29th to the 30th of September. And it's pretty much everyone's just betting that it's going to be another rate hold for the time being.
That's what I've
But that being said, they're also expecting inflation to remain within the target band for the foreseeable future. So the RBA predicting that it's going to remain in target band right up until the end of the 2026 calendar year. So inflation, as per their forecast, it shouldn't be a problem for a while anyway. They're also expecting economic growth to lift a little bit further over the next year. They're projecting between 2 and 2.4% for 2026.
It's pretty solid.
So the overall outlook's pretty good from a,
they got it under control.
Any
economy-wide
predictions
scale.
on after the next rate?
Yeah. Main thing is, what else did I have here in my notes? I had a quote from a very famous footballer, Gennaro Gattuso. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's honestly the layman way of summing it all up. The economy has bounced back. People are spending money. The downside, though, is it's going to make the RBA cautious in
Yeah.
terms of rate cuts. I've got a quote here from the Beta Shares chief economist, David Bassanese.
Butchered that.
Probably. He said, in terms of monetary policy implications, today's report was not weak enough to justify an RBA cut at this month's policy meeting, but also not strong enough to rule out a rate cut in November, provided the September quarter CPI inflation report is benign.
So potentially another rate drop
Yeah, most people are thinking we'll get another rate cut
by
in
the end
November.
of the year.
In November.
Do they meet in December?
They don't meet in
Uh,
January. They meet in
They,
December.
it used to be that way.
Oh.
It used to be monthly, aside from January. They changed it now to the
6
cycles.
weeks.
It's not always. It used to always be the
Oh,
first
it's
Tuesday.
different.
of the
Okay.
month,
Yeah.
but it's
So
on a different cycle now.
As soon as I
Uh,
started getting with it, they changed it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always the way.
I
Isn't
Keep
it?
it
do-
all down
To
pat.
answer your question, I do have lender predictions here from all the big four.
Yep.
So pretty much every single one of the big four are predicting a hold in September and a cut in November.
Okay.
So the cash rate is currently sitting at 3.6%. ANZ are predicting a 25 basis point cut in November, bringing it down to 3.35 by the end of 2025. So one
Okay.
more cut.
Can I just say it's making me sick that we're talking about November?
This year's done. Let's pack it in. It's over.
What happened? Did we just
You
like,
went to Europe.
did we just wake up and it just went?
January, it feels like it's over again. Then we're going to start again. Yay.
Yay, even faster.
Hopefully more rate cuts. CBA predicted the same as ANZ, so one cut in November, bring the cash rate down to 3.35% by the end of the year. NAB are a lot more bullish. NAB always seem to be the most bullish out of the big four.
Good on them. They're going for it.
They predict a 25 basis
the
point
NAB.
cut in November, same as the other two.
Yep.
But they predict another one in February, so bringing the cash rate down to 3.1%.
So is that indicating that the next meeting won't be until Feb? It goes November then Feb.
Well, every 6
I don't know.
weeks. So like,
But they might be having a little Chrissy break, you know?
oh, that's nice of
I
them.
don't know. I
Didn't give us
honestly
a Chrissy
don't- I
break.
don't know the exact dates.
So they're predicting that we're going to have two major rate drops within the next 6
and
months.
Westpac are predicting the same. So Westpac and NAB are the most bullish.
Okay.
They've predicted November rate cut and February rate cut. Which doesn't mean there might not be a meeting in between, but they're just probably
They're
saying
just predicting that.
cut,
Okay.
hold, cut, that kind of cycle.
So thinking of that November drop,
Mhm.
it's going to be too late in the year, I think, to have any major effect on pricing.
You'd be surprised. I think the rate cut's going to have less of an impact compared to this first home buyer guarantee scheme.
Yeah,
that they're
like they'll
expanding.
happen at the same time, and it'll probably
Correct.
It may give the impression that
Might
it
get
is
that
the rate
30%
drop.
right.
Yeah.
Nice.
One thing
I might be eating a hat
at this point, you're going to have a lineup of hats.
because
on the
when does
table,
that actually come into play again? Start of
1st of
October.
October.
Yeah.
So we always got taught in economics that the most powerful driving force in the economy is people's expectations and consumer sentiment.
Yep.
And the market is effectively holding its breath at the moment. You've got first home buyers who are quite literally, I've got a couple of clients who are sitting there saying, we'll just wait till the 1st of October when the scheme expands and we can access it.
Yep.
So you've got first home
But then
buyers waiting.
it's like waiting for the doors
grass
on the
to
boat
grow.
to open. Like 1,000 people are going to try and come running out at the same
Correct.
time.
And that's
Yeah.
going to create a massive inflationary, what's the word?
Inflammatory? No.
Go have your Voltaren.
It's gonna massively boost
It's
prices. Because on the same token, you've got seasoned investors in the market who have those same expectations.
Yeah.
And they're going to want to move as well because they're not going to want to miss the boat on prices getting jacked up. So it's a case of, I think anyway, to your point of what I was asking you guys before, property prices by the end of the year, I think we are going to see a jump by the end of the year. I don't think it's going to be, massive. It's
Yeah.
not going to be groundbreaking by any means. I'm not going to do a
But it
COVID
is going
30%.
to
The market is
Okay.
going to move.
move.
And it's going to go more so into the beginning of next year. I think we're going to really, really feel the
Yeah.
impacts.
I think next year we definitely will.
Um,
If we're going to have that build up for the next 3 months or
Yeah.
2 months, and then everyone sort of goes to sleep in December, and then January
Yeah.
is just going to be
well, like you guys said, it's
Crazy.
been pretty. Honestly, it's almost eerie. The market feels dormant, like it's ready
Yeah.
to. Like it's ready
It
to pop
needs
it in a
a-
second,
it's- yeah.
but it needs a kickstart. And I think this expansion of the government scheme is going to be a big kickstart. Combine that with another rate cut in November, I think it's a cocktail for growth.
For a good margarita.
You're not on holidays anymore. You're not sitting on the beach sipping margaritas and Aperol spritzes, Mads. We're back to work here.
oh,
Oh.
that sounds
Limoncello
delicious.
spritz was my thing.
Oh, I'm a big
Yeah.
limoncello.
People
Yeah.
actually think we're alcoholics, don't they?
I'm not drinking till
Come and
Friday.
have a drink
Or
with
tomorrow,
us.
actually.
Come and have a drink with us. We'll chat property.
I did have a last section just on sort of more global economic review as well, rather than just Australia.
Yeah, take us to New Zealand.
No.
Vietnam this week.
Again, this is all from the RBA Statement of Monetary Policy, so from August, so from last month, a few weeks ago. The quick summary was impacts from the early trade wars and tariffs haven't been as bad as initially thought. So everyone was obviously stressed with Trump and his tariffs, and he's throwing his toys out of the pram with all the other countries. US tariffs were still pretty big, but the thing that wasn't as crazy, so the retaliatory tariffs from other countries were not as high as people thought, as the economists thought they were going to be. And global markets have adjusted accordingly. So China, for example, the decline in imports to the US, or exports, sorry, to the US, so the amount that China is exporting to the US, it's been more than offset by the increase in the amount they're sending to other countries instead.
Okay.
So they've just replaced it. China's basically gone.
They've gone a different
Look,
way.
I didn't think China would have a problem, but
China's basically gone, fuck you, Donald.
yeah,
To be,
we'll make it
completely
up somewhere else.
Overall outlook is still pretty bleak. There's still a very large amount of uncertainty, which again, buzzword in economics, uncertainty. It's great. Further escalations and declines in trade volumes cannot be fully ruled out. The impacts to the Australian economy from the so-called trade wars have been minimal, though, according to the RBA. So the RBA has pretty much said we haven't really felt any of the impact from those trade wars. Realistically, it's very, very minimal.
Good.
We're just our
Has
own
nothing to do with us, really.
little
Yeah.
floaters out here. We're just our own little.
I'm sure there's
pocket.
certain industries that have probably felt a bit of a pinch from it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But overall, it's not like our economy's tanked. Which is
No,
what
which
they
is
were
good.
worried that the global economy, including us, at one point was just going to.
Still could happen. They're
Turmoil.
looking like they're going to end up with a civil
There's
war.
the alarm. Go.
We're back. The alarm nearly got us again.
Fucking every time. 7 p.m.
Andy's
it must
really
be.
on the potty now. Now she's back from Europe.
I know.
Oh, what happened over there?
The Massos, man.
Oh.
They are swearers.
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 I think it's just the Balkan thing. In
The
general, to
Balkan,
be fair.
yes. Yeah.
I've been told I swear way too much, but it's okay. That's it was everything I had, and honestly, in terms of my stuff, so I don't really have anything more to add.
I think
Overall sentiment, if I had to sum up this entire episode in 2 sentences, it's basically the market's asleep. We think it's going to wake up soon.
Wake up, Jeff.
realistically.
Yeah. I completely agree.
I don't think that's probably it's just a waiting game now.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of waiting with bated breath,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah.
when it comes, it'll come. It'll be
We'll know
fear of
about
missing
it.
out, and you'll probably yeah.
We'll know
probably have
about
a
it.
few calls.
You'd
Yeah.
like to hope the 3 frontline workers in that field are going to know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let you know. When it
Keep you
hits, we'll let
posted.
you
Yeah.
know.
Give you another market update.
Yeah. Episode 22.
Well, I think it's only fair that since Maddy's back now, Maddy has to wrap us up.
Ciao.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was really quick.
Wait, no, I haven't done my marketing plug yet.
Oh, sorry.
Say ciao, quick.
Ciao, 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 ciao.
Ciao.
Oh, also, Ben was supposed to mention that he lost his footy tipping comp. I don't know. That was,
Yeah, Riley Law won. Well done, Riley.
Good job, Riley.
Called
Sorry.
me out.
we had to call him out on that. Honestly, I don't actually have a marketing ploy locked in.
Good.
I didn't come up with one.
On
this
that
time.
note, we'll see you next time. Have a lovely week, and ciao.
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 Everything presented in this podcast is for information and entertainment purposes only, and all advice is to be considered general in nature. It does not take into account your personal circumstances and financial objectives. Please consider if this advice is right for you and look to consult a financial professional.